Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the Spider-Man PS1 suits. And yes, the game is called Spider-Man PS1. If you don't know what the game is, it is the first ever Spider-Man game that ever came out. As far as I'm aware of, it's the first one that I played as a kid. And it is the game which featured Venom as the main villain. And then it had that weird mashup between Carnage and Doc Ock at the end as like the final boss battle. But with that being said, we're here to rank the suits that could be unlocked in that game. And yes, this game came with unlockable suits. And I think personally, this is one of the top tier games when it came to unlocking Spider-Man suits. Obviously, Spider-Man PS4 is number one. Now, here's the thing. I know that the suits come with, like, different abilities and stuff, but I'll be ranking them personally off what I think of the suit and, like, how I think it looks in comparison to each other. So, like, which one would be my favorite to play around in? I know they came up with, like, upgrades and stuff, but I don't want that to influence my decision because, for example, Captain Universe came with immortality or some shit like that. Or did it come with immortality? I'm pretty sure it came with unlimited webbing or something like that. I don't know. But like OP stuff like that will like sway it to be at the top. So I'm just gonna base it off a step. Final 2099 is the first one. And personally, I really love this suit. I'm gonna say already locked and loaded. As you know, as you can see, the tiers is like quotes from the game, which I think is pretty cool. Already at full health. Okay, so Amazing Bagman. This suit is funny. As much as a cool addition as it was, I don't need it. I could play without it. I mean, it was funny because it's like it's the Fantastic Four Spider-Man suit where he has the bag over his head, which I thought was funny. I'm glad they added it in though. It's a cool little addition. The Scarlet Spider suit. Now this is Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider suit, and the other one is Ben Reilly, but this is like the upgraded Scarlet Spider suit. I think this one looks really dope. I really liked it. I'm gonna go with already locked and loaded personally. But yeah, no, I love that suit. I think it's cool. I think it's dope. It's cool to play around in. It's also kind of like an upgraded version of your own suit. Kind of reminds me a bit of the Spider-Man PS4 suit without the white spider, so it's pretty cool. Symbiote spider suit, 100% in, already at full health, man. This symbiote suit looked so dope. I don't know what it is about it. It's just the way it just looks, the texture and everything. Like, it looks dope. I love the symbiote suit. Always love the symbiote suit. It's got the big white spider on the front of it as well. And God, I always love a good symbiote suit. Next up is Captain Universe. Now, I'm not too much of a big fan of the suit. But it also is, you know, could be useful here. Could be useful. You know, it's a pretty cool suit. It looks dope. Like, if you're having, like, a one-off, you know, if you're like, oh, feeling a little bit adventurous today, you know, I go with the Captain Universe suit. But apart from that, it's just another suit. It kind of looks a bit, you know, it doesn't really look very Spider-Man-y. I know he's, like, a god and everything, but Captain Universe is, it's not as bad as Bagman, but, like, it's not quite there. Original Spidey suit. Obviously, it's got to go in locked and loaded. Can't put it at the top because it's the original suit. You know, there are like cooler adaptations, but I love the classic Spidey suit. You know, they did a good job with the suit. You know, the color looks cool and stuff like that. Spider armor, I'm gonna say it's a top tier. Could be useful. It's not quite up on that already locked and loaded list, but it's above Captain Universe in terms of the suit. I really love the idea. I love the colors. I love the colours of it, and I also love when they put it in the 90s TV show as well, which was cool. But I love the colours on this suit. I love the way it looks. Just, it looks cool. It's like a white Spider-Man suit, you know? Then we've got the Quick Time, I think the Quick Dressed or Quick Time suit. I don't know what it's called. It's called something quick. Spider-Man getting in the Spidey costume under his clothes because he didn't have any time to take his clothes off. That's the whole concept. You know what? I'm gonna put it in high tier. Don't need that one. Now, it's a cool concept, but at the same time, it's kind of like I'm gonna just use a Spidey suit. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to be Peter Parker, I'm gonna be Peter Parker. If I want to be Spider-Man, I'm gonna be Spider-Man. I don't need an in between. Speaking of which, Peter Parker. I'm gonna go with already locked and loaded. I'm glad they added a Peter Parker skin. Bearing in mind, this was the 90s. It doesn't look that great, but for the concept, for the idea, and for also making a Peter Parker costume in this game, I'm gonna give it an already locked and loaded, you know what I mean? Like, I think this costume was a cool alternative because not only did we get to play as Spider-Man in the Spider-Man game, but we also got to play as Peter Parker, which was pretty dope. And, you know, Peter Parker also actually did show up in the game. There have been games in the future after this game that came out that didn't actually feature Peter Parker in, but this game did, which baffles me. Like, for example, Shattered Dimensions didn't even feature Peter Parker in, which is one of the major things I didn't like about Shattered Dimensions, is it was literally just to go around, beat them up, get the tablet back kind of games, which there's no problem with those games. If you like them games, you do, but I like a little bit of depth, and this game, even though it was made in the 90s, baffled me. It proved it, you know. This was good for its time. The Scarlet Spider suit. Now, nothing beats this suit. It's so simple. It's so cool, it's simple, it's nice. I don't know if you guys have actually seen, but I've got to, hold on, I've got to show you guys this. So if you look here, I've got a Spider-Verse wall, and there is Ben Reilly. Ben Reilly's suit. Yes, I've drew all these. I drew Ben Reilly. Ben Reilly was the first one I drew back in the day. My webcam won't reach any farther, by the way. That's why I can't really turn it around. Love the Scarlet Spidey suit. It is dope. It is sick. But anyway, yeah, it's going already at full health. It's great. Now, what is this one called again? This is the Spider-Man Unlimited costume. Based off of, was it based off? No, the show came after this. I'm going to say could be useful. It isn't quite, like, at the bottom. You know, it's very low tier. I'd say it's below Captain Universe. I don't really like it. Kind of looks too much like the Scarlet Spider suit. And the Scarlet Spider suit is already dope, and we don't really need another rendition of it. But I don't like it. There's too much blue, and it kind of like cuts off at the mask a little bit. But anyway, with that being said, that is it for the rankings of this Spider-Man PS1 suit. If you hit the like button, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. As you can see, none are in the bottom. They did a good job. They picked wisely with the suits. But if I did one for PS4, and trust me, there's a lot of suits, that'd be a long video. But if I did do one for PS4, trust me, there are some stinkers in there. So, might do that one day. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.